Conservative new media viewers, JLin fans around the world, LA Lakers fans around the world. What is up? It's me, PFE, Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. We're here to talk about a victory tonight by the Los Angeles Lakers, 98-95 over the Sacramento Kings tonight, Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. Lakers improved to 6-16 on the season. Kings dropped to 11-11 on the season. Now, this is the short video. I will be making a long video to talk about this game more, so stay tuned for that. What you need to know about this game was that DeMarcus Cousins, the star center for the Kings, is out for this game. He missed this game he has viral meningitis, I believe, and we certainly hope DeMarcus heals up quickly. That's nothing to fool around with. The Kings came into this game 2-16 in their last 18 games played without DeMarcus Cousins. The Lakers were favored in this game by 4 points, and this is one of these rare occasions this season when the Lakers have a really good chance to win, at least against the opponent from the West. And they did get the win, and they won by outscoring Sacramento by 6 points in the fourth and final quarter. Quickly examining the stats for the Kings, they were led by Rudy Gay with 23 points. Darren Collison led them as well with 26 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, as well as 0 turnovers. Ben McLemore, 15 points. Turning to the Lakers, they were led by Kobe's 32 points. Not the best shooting night, but he came through when he needed to in the fourth. That was very good to see. Ed Davis, 11 points, 6 rebounds. Wesley Johnson, 10 points, 7 rebounds off the bench. Carlos Boozer had 15 and 9. And Nick Young, 12 points, 4 rebounds. JLin, 3 points in 22 minutes of action, 1 of 5 shooting from the field, including 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 in free throws, 1 rebound, 4 assists, 1 steal, no block shots, 1 turnover, and his plus-minus was +9, which was tied for the third best on the Lakers. What happened in this game was that Sacramento had control for much of it, and the Lakers finally were able to overtake them at the end of the game. The Lakers' bench was much better than their starters in terms of plus-minus, how the team did when the bench was on the court as compared with when the starters were on the court. But I will give credit to Byron Scott. He showed flexibility in his rotations tonight. Instead of the set-in-stone rotations that we've seen much of this year, Byron mixed and matched the bench and the starters some, and it worked. And it particularly worked. It worked in the third quarter when he had on Carlos Boozer, Nick Young, and JLin with Kobe and I believe Jordan Hill, I think. That worked. And then down the stretch of the game, he went with a bigger lineup in the backcourt. He went with Wayne Ellington, Kobe, Wes Johnson for a bit, and then also Nick Young, Boozer, and Jordan Hill. That lineup was the one that brought home the victory. Byron tinkered around, and it finally worked out right towards the end of the game. He did bring in Ronnie a couple times close at the end of the game for defense against Darren Collison, but I would say that Kobe Ellington backcourt was very effective down the stretch. And look, now for Lin fans, this is the second game in a row in which Byron has gone to the defensive lineup in which the opponent's starting point guard has torched the Lakers. Last game, it was Drew Holiday, who had a pretty big night. Tonight, it was Darren Collison, who had his highest scoring output of the season and led the Kings in scoring and shot considerably over 50%. So, as I said before, I don't know if Ronnie's going to work as a starter. If I personally were coaching the team, and I know I mentioned this in previous videos, so if you watch our videos, you'll know what I'm going to say. If I were coaching the team and I made a decision to bench JLin for whatever reason, I would start Wayne Ellington. And the reason why you do that is Sacramento's defense didn't respect Ronnie Price's shot, and they didn't have to. The only shot that Ronnie made in this game was a layup from by point blank. So if you bring Wayne in, they have to respect his shot. And if they don't respect the shot, then they double team Kobe. And they did that a lot in this game, and that's one of the reasons why the team got so far behind. Okay, that's about it. Look, I don't want to harp on the negatives. The team won, and they needed to win. This breaks a 3-game losing streak. Thank goodness that the Lakers were able to get this victory and can move on to the next game, because this has been a very tough season. And the team is on track, or was on track, for the worst winning percentage in team history. So you don't want to do that if you can avoid it. Next game coming up is 3 days away against the San Antonio Spurs, and I'll talk more about that in the long video. But for now, that is it. So in the video description, we'll have information so you can check out highlights of this game. Also, in the video description, we'll have information about how you can come and follow us on Twitter and join the Conservative New Media Facebook group. Finally, we want to thank Gary Chen, whose artwork you are looking at right now. Gary is a popular artist and blogger in Taiwan, and he is also a member of the JLin Garden fan club, which has members all over the world. I think it's headquartered in Taiwan, and we appreciate all that they've done, and we certainly appreciate Gary allowing us to use his artwork. Look, the team won, and that's it. So I'm glad that the team won. So thumbs up, thumbs down, your comments below. Thanks for watching Conservative New Media. We strive to be the #1 JLin YouTube fan channel. Once again, I am PFE Paulette for the Real. Long video coming up. Team wins. Finally, it's good to get a victory again.